Welcome back to Kerbal Hard and Uncut. And yeah, we've, last episode we put together the dual scan one, that's that there. I have put it on one of our previous rockets and recolored the rocket. And then I have, and by the time I explain this, I could have just done it on camera. I've put a couple of solids on the side there, which I have not actually strutted. So we actually do need to do a bit of work. So yeah, I'm not shortcutting at all. I'm just... I've just forgotten to do stuff. There we go. So we need a couple of those. Put them on there, like our show. And then I probably want another one at the bottom here. Just about. Let's go. Can I get you? Can I actually? That's interesting. Can I even get it on? Let's do it off the body of there then, because it doesn't seem to want to do it here. So there we go. There we go. That's better. It's not better actually. But anyway, yeah. So I've put these extra strap-ons. I think this would also maybe be useful for Minmus, and it might be able to do Minmus. So we may put a couple of these up. So we're definitely going to have to send one to Joule. There's a lot of Delta V in this craft, so we may only need to send one. But let's launch it. Let's get it up there. Let's do stuff and things with it. Let's just make it happen. So we've got Elu on its way. We're basically looking at Joule and Moho are only holdouts at the moment. That's assuming that we actually manage to land on Elu. If I mess up the landing on Elu, we will have a problem. As long as the Kerbal survives, that's not a big issue. We also need to think about a craft for... We've not done any thinking about building a craft for Moho, because of course I've not actually sent any of my own craft to Moho ever. So that would be the issue there as well. We've actually just sent your craft to Moho. I've sent none of mine. Right, let's get this thing going though. It's just fire. Just make launch. That's good. Wonderful. All right, we're going on up there. That's very nice. I should probably maybe speed this up a bit. Yeah, let's just do, it's 3 times. 3 times is good. 3 times is good for now until I start to turn. Then we'll turn it down to normal. And how are we looking for turning? Is it sort of rigid, or is it going to be a problem? That's what I want to know. Are we right? Now we can go up a bit and speed a bit. There we go. It seems quite quiet. Are these solids normal like this? They're not normally so quiet, are they? Do that. There we go. Right, those are gone. Get rid of those. Ooh, that was louder. And then we're going to put this onto that. We're going to move that to there. Turn this over a bit. We're now at 42. We've got a decent altitude. We're in the thin air now, so I can just roll this thing over. And I'm actually going to put it. Ooh, I don't know about there. That's good. No, actually, let's go more. Let's go more because we just need to get over 70. So yeah, let's just do that. There we go. Give me a bit of that there. That's wonderful. We are going to lose some thrust vectoring when that happens, but then we get this engine with its excessive thrust vectoring stuff. Now I could get rid of the fairings if I was being really cheeky. This should have more than enough to get us into orbit. And I did that turn quite early, forgetting that this, of course, its thrust away it's 1.2 at the moment. It's only just pushing us. It's not particularly high thrust. We can go and speed this up a bit, I think. And we're now at a point where, yeah, there we go. We're now going to be in space. That's good. We'll just do that, and then you know what? Get rid of those. Wonderful, perfect. As soon as we get out of, we've got these little solar panels here, so I don't actually have to unfurl these straight away. We'll hold off on that, I think. How are we looking? We're not doing too bad actually. This might be a nice launch. No doubt I will mess it up shortly. There we go. Just to get that down to there. Thank you. Now I think we'll go back to normal speed. Normal speed is good. Right, we're at 90 kilometers. I think we'll kill the engine at 100. There we go. That's close enough. And then we'll just tidy it up here. Let's have a look. Do that. There. Oh, that was good. Oh, that is nice actually. That you can often tell if you've got a nice start launch because the apoapsis and periapsis will just switch really quickly like that. There we go. So we will put ourselves on the prograde. We'll do that. We'll accelerate towards, and then we're going to get there and do this stuff and things. Right, turn over please. Of course, we've got a reaction wheel built into there, which is actually going to make this a little easier than it would have been. This stage should have more than enough to get us out to Joule, I think, which then gives this stage the test of, or the task of actually getting us to Tylo, because this one is going to go to Tylo. This one is, we definitely need to map Tylo. I could build a craft just to go to Tylo and come back, and it would be a big launch for us, but we could definitely do it. Even if I cut down to like having command chairs or something like that, we could definitely do it. but I like the idea of refueling. I really do, and we've got to figure out if that's going to be a possibility on Tylo. I hope it's a possibility. It really depends where the ores are produced and things like that, and of course that's already predetermined in the. I think it's like a generation code in each version. I don't think they're in the same place on each planet all the time, which I think is probably a good idea. You can correct me if I'm wrong. I assume there isn't. I think there's like a generation code, a random number generated thing that sort of stops that being a thing that happens. There we go. We'll just stop that there. Wonderful. All right. That's going to give us half of our exit strategy from here, isn't it? So what we could do is we can actually we can extend that antenna. We can extend that antenna. We can extend that solar panel. We can extend that solar panel. And we could then deploy the scanner as well. Look at that. So there we are. That's the finished thing. Looking good. I like it. Looks very Kerbal. Right. So we better actually plot ourselves a manure node to Joule. Let's go to Joule. To Joule, please. Create that. That is in, okay, 200 and something days. What I do need to do is I need to make this appear again, don't I? All right, so we've got the Duna return to Kerbin. That's the departure burn in 68 days. So has this gone into my little thing? Duna 1 scan to Joule is there. Okay, so I don't need to worry about that. So that's done. Right, let's go back to the Space Center and maybe put another one up. And then we'll decide whether we're going to go to Moho or we're actually going to send a second one to Joule, because we may need to send a second one out there, I think. Primarily because when we get back out of orbit, when we get back sort of into orbit, that sort of thing, we're going to use all the fuel we probably have on board. So that's a thought. The alternative is that we modify... Let's have a think. Let us have a think. I don't really feel the need to do a scanning of Moho. I think that would be potentially excessive. But Moho is a big one for a few reasons. Let's actually have a look at the craft. Right, so let's have a look at, where is it, the Joule 1, wasn't it? Joule, did I call it? There we are, the Joule 1. Joule 2. There's Joule 2. Let's take Joule 2. What did I do to Joule 2? What did we do to you? I see. We could take that off. All right. We're going to... I might as well not have done it. We're going to call this Moho 1. There we go. Well, the number 1. We'll call it the number 1 because, you know, that's what we do. All right. Save that. Let's see. What don't I need? I don't need you. Goodbye. Don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Radiators. Don't need you either. Don't need that. Take that off. Put that there. Put that back up there. There we go. Ladders. I'm sure they'll be fine. We don't need those. Is that good enough? What's that going to give me? What's that going to give me in vacuum? Okay, what about around Moho? Moho, 5 meters. Okay, are these? Whoa, hello. What are you going to do for me? What if we move you past here? And we put that down there. Okay, you're not really useful in Moho's atmosphere, are you? So we'll take those off. And we've got all that there. We've got that there. We've got this here. That gives us 3,000. Right, okay. That's 3,500 meters per second. I think that might be enough. Is that going to get me into orbit? I think this gets us into orbit. That might get me into orbit of Moho. We may want to rethink this. So we've got that goes first. Remember that, and then we've got this with a little fuel tank there. That's really annoying. Do I stick a transfer stage in? So that's the Moho 1 option. Right, that's Moho 1. let's think about something else. What about if we took the Duna craft and modified that? Let's have a look. Where's Duna? Duna Mark 1. There we go. Okay. So that's the Duna Mark 1. We're going to rename that the Moho Mark 1. Save that. Right, so then this gets us into orbit using the same launch stage. This thing transfers us to wherever. Does it have the delta V to do that? Does it need to, is the question. Does this need as much delta V as it has? We could make that smaller, and that could do the transfer, or that could just go on its own and bring our crew back from landing on Moho on the other craft. There's an idea. There is an idea. Or we could assemble them in orbit. Ooh, now there is another idea again. So let's have a think. Okay. Yeah, I like this. We take this off. Yeah. We take this off. We'll put a single on there. Yeah, it's a good idea. We'll take this off. We'll put a small port on the top of there. That's a good idea. We're just reusing craft we've got. I know you're probably saying to yourself, why are you doing this? Why don't you just send the craft that you originally had? It was perfectly fine. Because I don't want to. Because I don't need to. Right, I actually need a structure for that, don't I? Well, give me a little one of those. That looks terrible. That's horrendous. What do you look like? You look bad as well. I see. Right. Yeah, you're just too small. I want something just to do something with, maybe. I need something that's going to stick out. There we go. That will work. You stick on there like that. There we are. Perfect. Wonderful. Not at all odd. Right. So I think we launch this craft. Yeah, I think we launch this one. How much? I don't know how much delta V we're going to have. The other one can do part of the push. This can do part of the push. We'll do stuff and things. The other one just needs about, well, that's 600. We might not have enough. I'll have to have a think about it. Let's save that. Right. Let's sort out the Juna mission, I think. Yeah, let's get the Juna mission departed while I have a think about that. Because, stuff and things is important. We've got 2 minutes left of this episode, so we can actually run forward to the Duna mission and get stuff going. Let's just switch to that one. Thank you very much. Right, so what would you do? What would you do in this situation? Should I just bodge together a mission from the bits we've already got? Or should I actually build a specific Moho craft? That's the question. Moho probably only needs 2,000 meters per second to land and take off again. So I don't know. Maybe I'm overthinking it. I don't know. We could modify this craft a little bit too, and you know what we'll do. We'll while I'm talking about it in the minute or whatever we've got, what we could do is take off these end points here, put 4 engines in it, put a bigger tank in the middle, obviously, and then this could actually push the whole thing out there. We might want to put more fuel on though, is what I'm thinking. If we're doing that. Oh, we got Mystery Goo science back. How are we looking for science anyway? I forgot to look at this. 750. So we do need a bit more before we get all the scanners for the dual missions. But yeah, we can actually put this on the maneuver node. Oh, there's Ike. I don't know if I like Ike now. It doesn't look. I think it looked better before they did the graphics pass, if I'm honest. Thank you very much. Yeah, I think it looked better before they did the graphics pass. I think Duna. Oh, what's that there? Oh, that's the Duna, not Ike. So we're just above it. Oh, that's cool. That's nice. We can see it as we depart. Isn't that lovely? Right, we're going to close that up. This is going to be a 2-minute burn. It's not a bad one, actually. We've got an awful lot of delta V left, so we should be able to basically fix any problems that we have. Let's hope we just don't have a repeat of that. Actually, where's the Elu and Drez? Okay. That sphere influences. Okay, so we do have that craft coming back. hold on a second. Did we do something else with things? Oh, it was the was it Ely? No, it was something with Eve. It was the Eve missions we had a big problem with. Well, I'm trying to think back now. It's been a couple of days. Just start the burn. Just get that going. 3 seconds. So until next time, have a great one.